Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Michael Shear, second favorite Turo host, and it's like 8 in the morning. So no, it's not crazy early, but I had a really long night. Went and watched graduation at Southern Illinois University of Carbondale, and now I'm just now drove home, but because I had things to do. Picking up this Traverse, for instance. So she just got back and goes out in about 2 hours. So I need to hurry up and get this thing cleaned up and ready to go. Good news is the outside looks pretty decent. May not have to scrub too hard. Maybe a little bit here, as you can kind of see. I know the outside's really not a big deal, but I don't like my clients seeing all that dirt and dust. But a lot of times the cleaning place doesn't really get those sides too well. Smells all right in here. This just got back from a trip. I don't see any evidence of any smoking. It's pretty clean, so definitely no cleaning bill this time gonna be sent out to anybody, unless I just find something crazy here soon. But you can just kind of see how I look through. This is the first time seeing it since I got back. All right, looking at all the compartments. Yeah, nothing. Pretty good. This is gonna be fairly simple. All right, so I am on my way right now to the car wash to get it clean. I actually just changed car washes because the one I was going to, like 1 out of 8 vacuums would be working, and like 2 of the little air things I was telling everybody about, it's not. It's just really sad. Like, they just let this thing go, and I'm not sure why, but it's not good enough. So if there's more than 1 or 2 vehicles already in the little vacuum area, you can't even get your car cleaned. And so I'd have to rush and go to another car wash just to get the vacuum. And so that was really annoying. So if there's one thing you'll learn in this little thing at Turo, is like, you always got to be ready to change up. You always got to be ready to pivot. It's really bright over here. Holy cow. Man, just got to be ready to pivot. Got to be ready to make moves, change up how you do your business sometimes. And that's all right. And I actually messaged or sent an email to the district guy for the car wash that I was going to, because I really liked it at first. The customer service was incredible. But all right, well, let's get to the cleaning part. I'm sure everybody's seen the same looking hose here. I'll turn down the volume whenever it comes to it. Here we go. Let me do a little quick tip here. I don't really care for these like long nose or like wide nosed vacuums. I do it for the Traverse because it does make it a lot easier to clean the whole entirety of this vehicle. But I actually prefer, there's like a little skinny one that kind of has, it's like a little bit more vertical, and it doesn't have like this like turn in it. You actually just, it's like one long tube, and then it just kind of thins out at the end. Those are the best because those can get us into like these little weird cracks. And so unfortunately right now I'm not able to get in those little weird cracks. I know you had to turn your phone, or there's no way you turn your phone weird sideways to see that, but you get into these little bitty weird places that you just cannot get into with that little duck bill looking thing. Like, it's hard to get in there, or really into those places with this long duck bill kind of thing. So yeah, quick tip. All right, back to it I go. All right, now finally is the pictures. So I'll give you a quick snippet of how I do it. This is actually how long it takes right here. So I'm going to get the hood, click, side quarter, and this is actually, I'm taking them as I'm doing this right now, so you could do this exact same speed as well. Wheel, door, quarter, wheel, inside. And here's where I actually get pretty much almost all of my back. So I'll get the trunk, a little container space, and then make sure I get this little plastic panel just in case people tear it up. Okay, so I get the top-down view, the back seat, and then a whole entirety of the interior here. This saves me a lot of time, trust me. Corner, wheel, wheel, door, door, quarter, tire, wheel tread. Now, up top, let me get a picture up there, and then I'll shut the trunk and get 2 more pictures here. Bow, bow. All right, and then finally end up with getting all the, you want to get a picture of all the inside, proving there is nothing in the little pockets, because a lot of times when it gets dirty they'll leave gunk or gum, or it doesn't happen too often, but I mean, it's good to have the evidence of it. These are super quick to take. Get up top above it, and boom, look at that clean interior. I actually got this one done very quickly, and what I like to do as well is show, hey, here's where the key is stored, or whatever, although I don't actually put it there. Show you guys a cool little hack on that. So I'm getting the pictures on the interior now, of course. And so this is gonna be different for everybody, but as a Turo Go host, I gotta get, I do not have to take a picture of this, but I do it anyways. So make sure that you get a picture of it showing full. So when they bring it back, that you have an account of that thing. So the Chevy Traverse, they got this little cool little secret compartment here. Love this spot. So I'll make sure I get a picture of that. And then finally, the carpet down here. And then a last and final interior picture of the front. All right, so that gets us done with all our pictures. That's roughly, probably took about 50 right there. Maybe a little bit less, maybe 45. If you take more, that's fine, but I would highly recommend not going above and beyond what you just seen. There's nothing you could take more of a picture of that will, or more pictures of that will give you any more risk off, because there's nothing to prove from that point. You can't be like, oh, look at this little bitty baby scratch. I mean, you actually have the time, if there is a scratch, at a later date to take a picture of it and have the ruler. As long as you have a picture that shows that it wasn't there in the beginning, you're fine. I mean, there's nothing more to do about it. All right, but there is a couple. And let's see what I was telling you about before. It looks like the car wash actually got that dirt off of there. Like I was mentioning before, a lot of times, sometimes the car wash misses it, but it looks like today it got it really well. And also, a lot of times you'll want to do this. You probably won't be able to see it, but there's a little bitty smudges here. I'll get that when I get home, get some Windex. And you'll see, you might be able to see it on here. I don't know, on the back here. I'll get the little water spots off of the back as well. And then, although a lot of people probably don't notice it, I do. The mirror, the rear view cameras, I always make sure I get those wiped off really, really nice, because it's just really good. Because in the Traverse, it actually has the camera on the rear view mirror. So that's a camera, not just a regular mirror. Obviously you didn't see me holding the camera right up to it. And then there's one up front here as well. So I always make sure that gets wiped down really, really well. And the same thing for underneath. And I'll probably do them with the rags. I just wanted to show you with my hands, kind of give you an idea where those little cameras are on most of your vehicles, especially if you have newer models, probably the 2020s and up. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this Sunday morning vlog of me rushing to wake up in the morning, tired as can be. And I got a client coming in here in about 30 minutes actually, so I'm gonna get this bad boy back into this parking spot so that my client can pick it up. So guys, if this helps you out in any way, and especially if you stayed all the way to the end, this is almost like a 10-minute vlog here. So I appreciate you. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care, y'all.